Hey Clashers, Billius here. Play like a wizard. I think 2017 is going to be an exciting year for Townhall 10s, and I hope that they can all play like a wizard, learn from great attackers, and that's my goal. My goal is simply to share great attacks, break them down, analyze them, help you find ways to become inspired and bring them to your game and to your war. So my first video for 2017 really focuses on how to 3-star Townhall 10s. And you can see here, I'm really going to break down the attacks, let you see what the attacker is seeing, what their strategy is, what they're trying to target, and how they plan on executing their attacks. Well, everybody is talking loons right now with the increased attack speed after the December update. They're a pretty powerful strategy. And in this case, we're going to look at Golem with bowlers, lava hounds, and loons and see how these strategies work. Two different attacks. Then we're going to move over and look at mass babies with Valkyries, an interesting attack, followed up by a ground attack, which is still strong, a long queen walk, with Valkyries, including delayed Valkyries taking out an island core. Today's video will feature Centum, Cerberus, and the Elite. I hope you enjoy. Let's look at the general attack plan for the first attack. It's going to feature a GoBoLaLoon attack, and starting from the west side, it's going to include a golem together with heroes, some level 2 bowlers going in, but in addition to that, there's going to be a lava hound going overhead, also acting as a meat shield. Part of the reason is the number of targets that are aimed for in this kill squad. We've got 2 air defenses, an Infernal, an Archer Queen, as well as the Clan Castle troops. Now, after the kill squad is finished, we'll be taking the remaining 2 lava hounds in from the north and the northeast, together with surgical loons, those lighter brown arrows, and 1 freeze will be used on the remaining Infernal. So let's take a look at the attack and watch it play out. Here we go. We've got a few wizards and minis to help out clearing the outside buildings, preparing the funnel. Now a golem going in, distract defenses. That expo's kicking in as well as the Infernal. Now the wall breakers are free to go in, crack open the corner. We've got a CC lava hound. Now bowlers and queen going in behind. Poisons for the baby dragon minions, as well as a loon. And you can see some loons already being deployed. Here comes the lava hounds, 2 of them, again with loons, 2 or 3 targeting each perimeter defense, along with a rage because of that air sweeper. Now a freeze over the remaining Infernal. King's ability going at the Town Hall. More surgical loons going in. There's a haste. Want to speed the loons up, taking out those defenses. Queen's still walking around at the south, as you can see. So she's doing a great job. Another haste. Speed those loons when they're under pressure, especially from things like wizard towers and expos. Now just need to get that remaining wizard tower. And there you have it. So GoBoLaLoon with just 3 lava hounds. Pretty effective strategy on this base. Someone was asking about the rotation strategy for deploying the lava hounds and loons. I think there was a good example right here. The idea behind it is you want to selectively carve out parts of the base so it forces the loons more towards the center instead of all going around the perimeter of the base. Now here we go with a second GoBoLaLoon attack, and this one is going to start from the northwest side, a similar kill squad including a golem and some bowlers. And again, it's going to be rotating from clockwise. So just to show it's not a fluke, this is Crusher again. Same war, getting another 3-star attack against a pretty common base I call 4-box. Others may have other names. Notice what he's targeting in this case. He's put a priority on the Clan Castle troops over the Archer Queen, which is in the southeast quadrant. And the one thing he can exploit here is that the Archer Queen is next to an air defense, and the Lava Hounds are going to draw the Archer Queen fire while the rest of the troops go in to try and kill her. So look at how the haste spells, as well as a rage and a freeze on that last air defense as he rotates around, are going to help him accomplish a mission of bringing his troops around the ring of that base. Let's go in and take a look at the attack now. All right, as I've seen in many other attacks on this type of base, common strategy to crack open a box, go in and take out one of the Infernals. Here we go with the Golem distracting defenses. There's the bowlers at work, doing double duty on those buildings that are lined up. King coming in, of course, it's a bit of a meat shield as well. Here comes the clan castle, poison. There's a rage. Queen is there to take out those loons. Now the golem's moving around the base. King's ability taking out more defenses. Now if the queen can take out that inferno, we're in great shape. And here comes the LavaLoon stage of the attack. Notice the rage there. Freeze trap. Not too much trouble. Taking out that inferno without needing a freeze. And now here's the loons taking out the air defense. The queen is still active, but the haste spell and rage are helping them to move around the base. There's a freeze prioritized on that last air defense. We've got the Hound over it as well. So the haste spells are helping the loons to move around the defense-heavy ring, making them much more effective than they normally would be. And of course we've got some pups helping to clean up the base, and now it's just a matter of cleanup. Well, again, for this video, I wanted to go out visiting. So after visiting Centum Cerberus, I've also got a visit to a clan called the Elite. They've got an excellent war record, and one of their top attackers here, their leader, Sir William. So he's going to showcase a couple of his attacks from the last war. And in the first one, we're going to be looking at mass babies going in, and an interesting twist. They're going to go in very patiently, working on the base after two Zapquakes take out those north air defenses. But the interesting part is the use of Valkyries along with heroes to go in to the bottom along with a squad of loons to help work on the bottom before eventually taking out the Townhall. So let's take a look at a very patient, good example of mass babies against one of these types of bases that are fairly common now in war. All right, here we go. We're going to start by taking out the two air defenses. There we go. One thing about a Zapquake attack, you don't have a lot of spells to worry about in terms of deploying. And there we go. The earthquakes help take them out. Let's go in. Keep those babies separated at least 5 tiles apart so that they can utilize their double DPS, their baby rage. Going in, taking out buildings. Going to work on that queen as well with that baby on the right. Very nice. Wizard towers can't withstand a baby attack. Continuing to work on those buildings. We've got a single inferno on the left side, which is an advantage to a lot of these attacks. Again, a very patient attack. Now starting from the south, working on outside buildings. Now the loons are starting to come in, help take out defenses. And here we go with the Valkyries and heroes, along with CC loons. A rage, that's the only rage spell in the attack. Now heroes going off to the right, Valkyries going off to the left. And the pathing of the loons is going to take them directly towards the single inferno as well. There's the king's ability. Good timing. Now if the queen can take out that inferno on the right, here comes the loons on the single inferno on the left, then we're in great shape. Notice we've got babies in reserve, and here they come. Here comes one towards the town hall from the bottom. Heroes are in the core, and that's it. Nice strategy, well executed by Sir William. You really need to be patient with baby dragons. Well, why not show a ground attack to finish up? Ground attacks are still quite effective, especially against some of these island bases with a delayed Valkyrie attack. In this case, a long queen walk is essential to getting a 3-star, and Sir William's going to accomplish that, in this case, going in from the east. He's got a combination of his king and Valkyries going in towards the archer queen at the right-hand side of the ring, and then using a jump with his Valkyries at last going in towards the core. So let's play it and check it out. Here we go. Again, a fairly common design for an island base. There he starts with his queen walk. He's got a baby helping to funnel it in the right direction. Here comes the wall breakers. They're always a critical part of these attacks. So he's picked a weak wall point. The enemy archer queen's already dead. Baby's doing a great job. Took out a wizard tower. Babies are very robust. They're a great funneling troop, I find. Now the queen's going to keep working away. We want to keep an eye on the clock. She has time to keep working, but here we go. We've got some loons from the south, another baby helping to work on a funnel at the bottom corner. Poison placed in advance, taking out the clan castle troops, and now a rage over the healers. Queen takes out the clan castle. Working on the rest of these outside buildings. Here's another baby to help out. Good plan. Notice a baby doesn't have much difficulty against a Tesla. Now here comes the mini squad king and some Valkyries that are going to prep the advance of the remaining Valkyries by working on those buildings. There's the king's ability. And now we've got a squad of Valkyries. Going to use one as a test first. Send it in, make sure it goes in the right direction. Now here comes the remainder. He could also trigger any bombs in advance. There we go. Rage, heal, core down. Great attack by Valkyries. They're so effective in a heavy island core. There's another rage to help break them through those walls. And they've run outside the base. Great troop, ideal for island base cleanup. Queen's doing a great job, still walking around the base. What a great queen walk, very effective. And well, that's it. She did a fantastic job. Now we just need these Valkyries to finish things off. That Tesla's a bit of a pain. Here they come, breaking through the wall, straight for the Tesla and the Archer Tower, both going down at once. Nice attack by Sir William. Well, I really enjoyed putting together this Town Hall 10 video as Clashmas is still going on and the December update has dropped. I think Town Hall 10 has a lot of opportunities, especially combining ground kill squads with air attack strategies, whether it's loons or mass dragons. And I'd really like to thank the attackers in this case, Crusher of Centum Cerberus and Sir William of the Elite, for both putting together 6 stars and inviting me in to take a look at the attacks. Now, as I go forward, I'd really appreciate your input on what you'd like to see in 2017, any suggestions you'd like for videos, and if you'd like to share some love, click subscribe, become a subscriber, and help support me. Cheers! You can support my channel by subscribing and clicking like if you enjoyed the video. I've recommended a few videos here, but remember my video library has over 125 videos covering all sorts of topics from Town Hall 9 to Town Hall 11, so be sure to check it out. Play like a wizard!